Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design, and it's Wednesday, and it's about 7:30 in the morning. The sun is up, and the wind is calm, just a little tiny breeze, and it looks like if it keeps up, it's going to be a warm enough day to actually do something outside and enjoy myself. Maybe even go for a bike ride if the road is firmed back up again. So in the meantime, I'm going to go out in the factory. And it's warm enough. It was 37 when I got up, but the factory tends to hold the heat, so it's probably 45 or 50 in the factory, so I may not even build a fire this morning. That'd be kind of nice to just have it warm enough in there to go right to work. And I'm going to build mini atomics and BIOS micros today. Those are both low in the store, so I'll probably build 5 of each today, and that'll probably be my day. So, let's get started. The first thing I have to do is go upstairs and cut some cans to a rough length on the chop saw, and then take them in the house and wash them. Then I can bring them out here and start cutting them to length on the lathe. Okay, I've got the bottoms all washed and cut, and now all cut and washed, sorry, and I've cut the carbon felt, and now that goes in, and there's a little room there for the rivet nut to go down through. Perfect. Start by wrapping it around my finger, and just a really nice fit. So now I got to make the tops. I've got my tops cut, and I've got the hole drilled in them for the rivet nut. Now I need to flip them all over and anneal the top edge and then expand them. This is where a lot of these stoves come to die, because this can be a little bit tricky. Okay, I've got them expanded and annealed. Now they need to go over and be jetted. But first, I've got to put the little marks on them to mark where all the jets go. Now they need to be jetted. Okay, I've marked these off, taken them over, and jetted them. And now they're ready to the fun part. The top and bottom half mated. Then we'll put in the rivet nut and add the wick, and they'll be done. Cool beans. Okay, they've all had a hot roll crimp, and now I'm going to install the rivet nut. And the thumb screw. Then we'll go over and put the wick on. And then they'll be done. Now we've applied the wick, and these mini atomics are done. I just have to let them set for a while and let the wick bond completely before I put them in the drawers, and then they'll go out to customers. The mini atomic I just built is an extremely popular stove. You can Google mini atomic, mini bull design mini atomic, and see all kinds of testimonials about what a great stove it is. It's extremely lightweight, it's extremely compact, it can run in any kind of weather because it has a wick on it. You can set it in a snowbank and run it. It's hot, it puts out as much heat as a much larger stove, and it has a very large following and is a steady seller. I'm very proud of the fact that I designed and built a mini atomic and debugged it over the years and improved it with the wick and the hot roll crimp and the jetting and the rivet nuts. It's just a well thought out, probably my best design I've ever come up with. Not to be overshadowed by the carbon felt remote feed stoves, but for an absolute minimum fudge factor, it's probably the easiest stove to run that I have, short of maybe the Elite. The Elite's just dumb simple. And I'm really proud of that. And after working all day on a prototype and having it crash and burn, I don't feel like quite so much of a failure at the end of the day when I think back of my M stoves and the mini atomics and the BIOS that I came up with and debugged and sell. It kind of gives me something to fall back on. If I didn't have those and I worked all day on a prototype and didn't get anywhere on it, I'd be a little depressed, and that's not a good thing. Well, I've got to go back in and build some BIOS micros. I'm Tinny. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to take some time out to have a little fun today. Bye-bye.